All right, everybody. We are live. We are live. Good evening, good afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. Y'all know. I like to go live, but today I'm going live for a different reason. Today it is so that we can do a check-in on our fabulous ladies who have joined the hair challenge, the natural hair challenge. And let me just say this is just a 30-day check-in, right? And already they are seeing some awesome results from the hair challenge. They're going to be doing it for 90 days. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to check in on how they're doing and just see what their results are so far, have them share some of the products they've been using, and a couple other things. So I need y'all to lean in, go on and click that share button. And don't forget, when you come in here, you have to say hello. You got to let us know you're here and become a part of the conversation. Don't forget about that. All right. So I'm going to bring them all to the stage one at a time. One at a time. We're going to start with Miss Denora. Miss Denora Beverly. Hey, hey, hey. Go on and introduce yourself, how old you are, and what your current hairstyle is.
Hey everyone, my name is Denora Beverly and my current hairstyle is locks, dreadlocks.
Hey. And how old are you, Denora? We need to know how
Oh, sorry
beautiful
guys, I'm 45.
All right. You know what? I didn't even know that. That is so nice. Okay. It's 45. Welcome to Nora. Welcome to the call. We're going to go on and bring our next sister on, Miss Natalie Williams. Hey, hey.
Hey everybody, my name is Natalie Williams. I'm 47 and I have traditional locks. I don't get I get mine interlocked.
Oh, okay, okay. I get to see all of these people in person. Their hair is gorgeous, by the way. And we have another beautiful sister joining us this evening. My favorite. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. I do have favorites though. Look, cause she stay on it. Miss Denise Roach.
Good evening, everyone, afternoon, or wherever you are at in the world. My name is Denise Roach, and I am 59 years old, and I have my silver sparkles and my sister locks.
Oh, we. I love it. I love it. You all look so beautiful. It is so good to have you here this afternoon. And thank you for letting me interview you. I'm doing this for the first time, y'all. I'm going to learn a little bit about locks. Of course, I wear my natural hair, and I've been participating too. But I want to hear from them because I know that it's a lot of upkeep to keep your locks healthy and strong and growing and glowing. So, what I want to start with is first of all, have each one of you share with me, first of all, what made you make the change? What made you make the change of how you were taking care of your hair to moving over to the Wellness Shopping Club and using their products for your hair? And I'm going to start with Janora and then Natalie and then Denise. We'll go in that order if that's okay.
Okay, I made the change because I shop at this wonderful wellness store and it has everything to offer. And I heard my sisters talking about how they love the products and how well they worked on their hair. So I decided to join and see what all the fuss was about. And so far, I like it. My hair doesn't feel heavy; it feels very clean, and it soap up really good, however you want to call it, when you get your good bubbles or suds in your head. We look for that when we shampoo on our hair. Sometimes that's hard to get when you washing locks. And it rinsed out really good, and even my daughter liked it, so I knew that was a plus because when you get the young people on a product, it's hard to get them off. So yeah.
That's true. That's so true. Thank you for sharing that. Denora, what about you, Natalie? Why'd you make the switch?
So I've been shopping with the Wellness Club since March of 2024 and it was actually January of 2024 that I made the mental decision that I was really going to do something about my health. So I needed to have a hairstyle that was going to allow me to work out at the consistency that I was planning on working out at. So since joining the Wellness Club, I will say I've lost 80 pounds. Throw
Whoop,
that
whoop.
out there. And this hair has held up. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's so versatile. You see, I got some color in here now. I can just do as many workouts as I want. I don't have to worry about curls falling and this and that. But it's really, really working for me, and I just love it.
Thank you. It looks good always, ladies. Thank you for sharing that. What about you, Denise? Why'd you make the switch?
I made the switch starting last year uh, with some of our vitamins and things to help for one of the healthy heart vitamins. Um, but then I faced a medical challenge at the beginning of the year and just needed to do some things so I wouldn't have to cut my locks off. And they've just been thriving.
Yeah, I know. They've grown so much just in the past few months too. So I can't wait to hear what you've noticed as far as the differences. So that's our next question. Like, what type of improvements in your hair, in your scalp, in the healthiness of your hair have you noticed since you began the Healthy Hair Challenge, Denora?
I would say it's not as dry. It holds the moisture in, and that's all I've noticed so far. I gotta just keep going and see because I don't do much to this style. It doesn't require a lot of maintenance, so probably every 4 to 5 weeks I get it redone. So that's all I
Okay.
noticed so far.
Okay, so your natural oils not as dry, feeling really good. That's good. I like that. Thank you for that. And remember, guys, it's only been 30 days, so everybody's experience is a little different. And we don't want dry because that messes with the scalp, that messes with the skin. So this is a good thing. All right, Natalie, what about you?
So for me, I'll say I've definitely noticed that my hair has a lot more life to it since I've been using the Peak Performance packs. I had prior to this challenge, I was taking several other supplements, but I wasn't taking the Peak Performance consistently like I have been. And since I've been doing that the last 30 days, I definitely see more life, I'll say, in my hair. It's definitely more bouncy. I was kind of like walking down the hallway, and it's just got a little bit more life to it. Um, I was definitely, like Denora said, I was a victim of dry hair before I got my locks. So my hair was already dry. I used to perm my hair. I used to over color my hair, I should say. Um, so now that it's in a healthier state, in a natural state, it is definitely not only easier for me to maintain, but it's stronger, and I just love it. I just love it in this state, and I will never go back to a chemical process other than coloring it from time to time.
That's what I was going to ask. You do have color in your hair, and still your hair is healthy with the natural, non toxic plant derived products, correct?
Absolutely, I use the herbal shampoo, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when you kind of get into asking us exactly
Yeah.
what we use.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like the products. Love them.
I love that. Okay, great. Thank you. What about you, Denise? What have you noticed?
I have noticed that my hair is stronger. Uh, I've also noticed the gray, which does whatever it wants to do. I'm sorry, we're talking silver. Silver does whatever
I
it
love
wants
that.
to do, um, but it's not as dry. It's definitely not coarse. It's almost like baby fine hair. Um, I've noticed the areas that I had concern about due to the health issue, those those areas seem to be sealing themselves up. Um, so just definitely not as dry. Uh, my hair's not as coarse, but I think that flowed over also into skin.
I like that. Oh, that's a good transition. So she's saying that that also has helped your skin as well with and so that's going to let us talk about the products. I think I'm going to stay with you, Denise, since we're here, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Since because I know that you probably have made a very big change where products are concerned because of, the health incident. So talk to us about your products, your techniques, how your routine is different.
Um, First, let me say that This is October, so I want to make sure that women are aware that early detection saves lives. And I won't say any more about that, but make sure you get get the girls checked out. Early detection.
Yes.
Um, and I stand here today because of that. Uh, what I use, I started using the herbal shampoo that we have. We have a detox shampoo. I don't need that often, but if I go swimming, I feel I need to use that. Um, I feel like it's not so much what I put on my hair, but what I'm putting in my body. So that would be the peak performance. I was on the heart healthy ones. I've changed to the total. I feel like um, I'm not having to spend on prescriptions. I've started with a supplement that's going to touch me in every way. And I use a collagen product. So if there would be a side effect with me trying to get my hair healthy, my joints feel better. Um, and then probably the last thing I know with locks to keep them moisturized, it's not always what you put on them, it's drinking enough water. And so I've made sure that daily I do a product that we have within the um, wellness store that I drink. And it could be in the evening, it could be in the morning, but at some point I'm drinking all my water, but I also add dehydration just in case.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh,
going to take a wild guess that you're using the electrolyte sustain. Is that correct?
I am. And that apple is so good. Why did they not continue with that? That's delicious. And we do have a hair oil. I don't
Hmm.
use a lot of oils in my hair, but I have used it on my ends and in the areas um, that I know that we were seeing some damage because of the health challenge. And
Yeah.
so there we go.
Okay, I love that. I love that. So not just what you're putting on your hair physically or tangibly, but also what you're putting in your body. I hope everybody heard that because I think a lot of times when we're talking about hair, skin, and nails, we think it's what we put on, but we got to be healthy from the inside out. So that's a very good point that you made, Denise. And remember, you all, if you want to know anything else about these products, if you're connected to any of these beautiful women, to Denora, to Denise, to Natalie, just reach out to them because they are the experts when it comes to one, what the products are, and two, what it's doing for them from the inside out. So thank you for making that point. What about you, Miss Denora? So the question is, what products, what techniques, have you changed, in your hair care so far?
I only got the shampoo and the conditioner so far, the herbal, and then I continue to take my peak performance pack. And like she say, just hydrating. I love the hydration packs, all the flavors, but somehow I didn't get the apple. So somebody send me one.
I don't have it either. I haven't tried it. I'm addicted to the grapefruit, y'all.
Everybody talking about this apple. I'm like, man, but I have all the other flavors, and my whole family enjoy it. So it's very simple to put in a bottle of water and rehydrate on the go.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
That's really good. Yeah, I haven't had the pleasure of trying apple either. Only grapefruit. And I'm really an H2 the splash
Flash.
H2. Yeah, yeah, the splash 2O. That I think I'm addicted to the one with caffeine in it now, y'all. I love it. That kiwi one is the bomb, but that's also another way to hydrate with no calories, that kind of thing. So but it doesn't have the electrolytes. That's sustain with the electrolytes. It really is. That's the best product right there. It really is. All right. What about you, Natalie?
So, very similar story. I can take a little bit from both Denora and Denise. I use the herbal shampoo. I do not use conditioner on my hair traditionally, maybe once a month. So I'm on a schedule right now with my lactician where I'm 3 weeks, like every 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks after I get my hair done, I go back to her to shampoo it. I'll shampoo it probably once between me going to see her. So I'm like a week and so out because she has let me know that my hair is not dry, it's thirsty. So that hydration piece, hydration, hydration, hydration. And the way she explains it to me is I'm a visual learner, so I'll give you guys a visual. Think of your locks as straws. When you shampoo your hair and it actually gets a chance to saturate that water and kind of bathe in that water, it soaks all that hydration in. So those straws get full. Over time, your hair starts to lose that moisture. So we go through our routine and we spray, spray, spray and hydrate and moisten our hair every day. But it's not the same as it being able to drink that water up like when you're getting your hair washed and it's soaking in a bowl. So that's what causes breakage. Not that your hair is necessarily weak. It's just the thirstiness and the dryness is what causes it to break off. So I make sure that my hair doesn't get thirsty. So I also use the sustain. That golden apple is chef's kiss. It's chef's kiss. The Nora is delicious. But we have so many other great flavors. We got the grapefruit. We got the different. We got the pre-workout. We got all these different. And that cherry pomegranate is also
Oh
delicious
yeah.
with the splash H2O. So I use both of those products. I never thought I'm for water, but once I got shopping at the wellness store and started getting the splash for my son, I have a teenage son who necessarily doesn't like water like me. I started using those, and it's like, okay, I can have one a day or two a day of the splash.
Yeah.
It's sugar free. But I do use the herbal shampoo. I've used the hair oil, not as much, but it feels wonderful. I would imagine that some people who have other styles maybe benefit from it more because I wouldn't. I would put that more on my hair as just like a sheen, not necessarily on my scalp. But what I will show you is right around these edges. Now this is going to be a test for me for the next 30 days. So my edges are a little thin on both sides. And I actually think that if my hair were fully grown in, you see how close my hairline goes to my eyebrows, that I would look like a munchie cheek. Do you guys remember the munchie cheek from back in the day? I actually think if my hair grew in that thick, like the rest of my hair to my edges, that I would look some kind of way. But I do want them to thicken up a little bit. Now, we do have a recipe for a hair thickening with some products from the Wellness Club with the herbal shampoo, which I already have, some of our essential oils, and some of our cold water omega vitamins. I also take the collagen and I take the Total Health Now Peak Performance. My first 30 days was just the women's peak performance pack, but now I got the Total Health, which has a few more vitamins in it. And I also got
Mm-hmm.
the ingredients to do the hair thickening hack. So I'll be starting that this weekend. And then when we come back for our next 30-day recap, which will be 60 days in, we'll see if I'm looking a little bit more munchy ish.
Yeah. A trick that I do too, Ferdrina, Ferdrina is the person who takes care of my hair. I like that you said that because every now and then, because I used to wear a ponytail all the time, my hair pulled back, I would thin out in these areas. And she actually used the tea tree oil in the shampoo, just by itself or in the water, mixed with water, when you're hydrating your hair that way. And it really does help it grow back in. If you can get past the smell, of course, because it does have a little bit of hint of a smell. But the hack that Natalie just shared, you all, if you take your own, like I don't have to, because Fredrina has it. She uses the herbal shampoo and she has added those things to it. Baby, when I tell you I fell asleep in that bowl the other day when I was there, she washes my hair like 4 times. for no reason other than she's really good at it, really. And I could smell all of those oils. It just smells so good. So even if it's just for the experience, right? It smells really good. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. You have um with us. Let me just introduce these ladies one more time for those of you just coming in. Okay, we have Miss Denise Roach, we have Denora Beverly, we have Natalie Williams, and they are all currently on the 90-day hair challenge, y'all. So if you are just dropping in, you need to say hello first of all. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And if you're connected to any one of these beautiful women, you need to reach out to them and find out what they're doing, because we are getting all of the deets right now. Okay, be sure you watch this from the beginning to the end. And if you miss any parts of it, connect with them. All right. I just have a few more questions, guys. The cost. Y'all know right now with the economy, we gonna make sure our hair and nails are done. We're not gonna stop doing that. I don't care what nobody says. Even if we're doing it ourselves, we gonna make sure we're looking good. But we are going to be careful, right? So we want to make sure that what we're using is cost effective. So that's my next question, Denora. Is it cost effective for these products? Are you spending any more or less or the same?
Actually, I was just looking at it. It's a little less, and then it was just a swap, just switching what I used, and now I don't have to go to the store. It gets delivered to my front door. So that's a price change in that. So
That part.
little.
That's still savings, right? What about you, Natalie? Because all of y'all are
Yeah,
using a little something different. So
yeah, I would say the same. And I really get the benefit. That herbal shampoo that I use on my hair, I also use on my furry baby because it is plant based, it's non toxic, and he smells phenomenal too. So I don't have to buy, shampoo for him. I do all of his grooming and things like that. I have a German Shepherd. He's not letting anybody else touch him. So
oh,
um,
I
that's
love
definitely
that.
giving me savings. And then with my vitamins, like Denora said, I was already taking different supplements. Um, but now that I've switched stores, it is saving me money and time because the lines at those stores are atrocious. In another way, I'll say a lot of people don't know. Right out of high school, I actually went to cosmetology school. So I was,
Mm.
learning how to do my own hair. And up until this point, I really did take care of my hair a lot. I did my own coloring, I did my own perms. So I was buying a lot of stuff and spending a lot of money on products. And now that I've gone natural and taken a different route, I'm definitely saving, money that way because I was always trying different things and ending up throwing things away that didn't work or didn't, fit the need that I had. So going more simple, having things delivered right to my house, saving me time, and going natural with my hair has definitely saved me money as well as these products.
That's good. I love to hear it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What about you, Denise?
I think it is about the same, even more, a little less. I do like the convenience of having everything delivered to the house. As you can see, I'm either in my car or at work. Um, so I do like the fact that the pricing hasn't really been anymore. And I do feel like the products are a little, the shampoo is concentrated. So it's not like I'm pouring like this great big handful into my hand um, just to get a whole lather situation going on. I'm actually pouring less. And, you know, that's important to me.
That's so true. That's so true. I probably wash my hair almost 3 times a week, y'all, because yeah, I sweat profusely, and plus when I work out outside, and so yeah, it's basically a nickel. That's about how much I use, and I get suds the first time. That doesn't happen with regular shampoo. You have to wash your hair, get all the oils and the product out a couple of times before you get suds. I get suds the first time. That herbal shampoo, that's my favorite. And I don't use conditioner when I'm just doing it during the week quickly. I just go. That's it. So you're telling the truth on that. The other thing is we don't want to be in the store, y'all, right now. It is cold season. It's cold and flu
Hmm.
season, and people are coughing and hacking and blowing their nose and touching on fruit and vegetables. And ooh, let's not even talk about it. We should have been doing all the things we're doing now pre-COVID. Like we just didn't know, right? We didn't. Maybe
Right.
some people did. Maybe I didn't think about it as much. All right. So you're not going to spend any more money. It's the same money or less money. It comes straight to your home. It's a swap for better products, non toxic, plant derived, concentrated. So you're using less. All I hear are good things right now. That's all I hear. Okay. So the next question for you, Denora, what has helped you stay consistent and motivated these first 30 days? I mean, because it's a challenge, 90-day challenge, and everybody's busy. Everybody's got life happening. What has made you or helped you stay consistent and motivated, Denora?
You guys, my Mela family, no. No, just the like I said, with the style I'm wearing, I don't have to do much anyway. So once you pick um the supply you're gonna use, that's just what's in my bathroom. So that's all I'm gonna use.
That's right. It's part of your routine. I like that.
Routine.
Good.
Routine.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal. What about you, Natalie? What has
So
motivated
I
you
am
and helped you stay
also
consistent?
I'm in the office right now, and since we started this on September 15th, that was a big deadline for me. So I knew I was going to be spending a lot of time in the office, just really trying to set myself up for success. I took all my AM packs and brought them to the office so I wouldn't forget them, for one. And then I keep the PM packets right next to my bed so it's easy to remember to take them in the morning and in the evening because they're right there. Yep. If I didn't do that, I do have some that I stash in my purse. It's just it's such a busy time of year for me. I try to make sure that I keep them kind of a little bit everywhere, and definitely having a community of people who, when I see the Nora's locks or Denise's locks, I'm like, hold on, let me show my locks too.
You and this
So
bounce
yeah,
in this hair. I love it.
the bounce is the energy that I'm getting from, the peak
Hmm.
performance. And again, I'm 47 years old, and a lot of people not. It's people that walk around younger than me that don't have this energy. I don't take it for granted. I try to educate as many people as I can on the wellness club because it's definitely been a life changer for me. So, yes, from the inside
Yeah.
out.
You telling the whole truth. And I won't say too much because I know my clients might watch this, but what about you, Denise?
I have to agree with everything everybody else has already said. Really, the ease of use. It's not like I have to, okay, do step one and then two and three and four. I'm going to be drinking water. I just need to add a little something to it. And the AM, the PM packs, I take although I like Natalie's idea, but I take my PM at night and throw the AM in my purse. So it's with me and whatever
Oh,
I'm taking in
awesome.
the morning. Um, the the shampoo, it's one thing. It's not a whole bunch of things. It's not a leave-in and then add a oil and then do the this, that, and the other. No, I'm getting too old for all that situation. Ease of use.
That's so true. It does make it very easy to use. We are coming up on the end here. So, what I'm going to have you all do is you can add whatever you'd like to this last question, whatever you want to leave the people with. But I will say that it sounds like it's a holistic approach. It is not just about the hair care products. And I know this too. I mean, I'm doing the same things. But I wanted to hear it from other people. And I want people to hear it from other people. I'm sure they're probably tired of me and your people are tired of you. So now they get to hear from Natalie and to know, we get to kind of share the wealth of knowledge and experience that we have here. So I do thank you guys for being here. So we said this is 90 days. This is the 30-day check-in. That means we have another 60 days. We'll do another 30-day check-in. I want you to set some goals. Think about what do you want, to change between now and then? What do you expect to happen? Because you know what's happened over these 30 days. What about after 60 days? What do you think is going to happen and what's your goal to achieve? What about you, Denora?
Hmm. I don't know. I just realized when I was walking the other day how my hair was bouncing. So when Natalie said that, I hadn't even paid attention. My father used to wear a jerry curl, and I was walking down the hall doing. So so I guess more bounce, more length, and just overall health of my scalp and stuff is already pretty good. So yeah.
That's good. That's really good. And you're energetic too. You work from morning to
Oh, and
night
I just
too.
keep
So
only talking about the hair products. Yeah, the vitamins, of course. That is why I'm so energetic. The Sustain pre-workout is my morning fix. It keeps me going all day, no
mm,
crash. And there's one day of the week that I go to work and I don't make it to the gym, and I wasn't taking my Sustain, and I said, I might need to take it anyway because I was struggling with being awake at 6 a.m. So yeah, all the
mm,
products are awesome, and they help me make it through the day, through the week.
that's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you for being here today too. I appreciate you.
I
What
know
about you,
I
Natalie?
had
Yes, I'm glad you're here.
So I already shared with you guys edges. I definitely am.
I'm giving Natalie her own showtime, y'all. It's official. Cool nerd for sure. Come on.
I expect to see some edges a little bit thicker in the next 30 days. Definitely longer length. It's already getting longer. Now, what's funny is my preference before natural hair was short hair. Like Shantae has her hair shaved. I had hair shaved on both sides. I had a little bit of hair at the top. I've had so many different styles and colors. But since I've gone natural, I'm looking at Denise with the side eye, like I think I want my hair about that length. I'm just kind of think of what styles I can accomplish with a little bit more length. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go a little bit longer, and this is definitely getting me there. I'm on shoulders now. Y'all gotta see me over here now. So we gonna see in 30 more days what your girl working with.
Edges and length. Edges and length. I like that. You won't be able to flip it every now and then instead of just it bouncing, you want to flip it. But I'm glad you said that because let me share. I have a couple of pictures of Miss Denise. I've got one here.
Oh,
Yes, from September 2025, y'all. Look at that. Already has some length, right? And it's curled, so you really can't see like all of the length. But check it out, y'all. This is today. Is this today?
yep, it's
In
today.
case you can't see her real good, look at this length. And I noticed the green nail polish too. I have not forgotten about green being your color. But I just wanted to share your pictures because I think it's important, and I'm going to do the same for Denora and well, not Denora, I'm not sure, but I think it's important that we are taking before and afters. That's something else that I want you all to continue to do, is to take those before and afters so that you can continue to tell your story and encourage others. So, Denise, goals.
My goal is to continue strengthening from the scalp, and also I'll be taking a measurement. Um,
Okay, you're in and out just a tad.
I said I'll be taking a measurement and see how that goes with the next 30 days, or by the end of the 90 days is probably when I'll show it. Um, Other than that, that's what have I noticed? From even a month ago, my hair was kind of, right there at my back, but now it's constantly moved, so I'm not sitting on it. Um, when it gets to a certain length, Natalie, I'm probably going to go see Fredrina and get a bob. So it will get cut. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's my goal. I'm going to take a tape measure and actual measure it.
I like it. She said a bob, y'all. There's our Natalie. Hey. at her. Look, there she go. There she
Oh
go.
my
She
goodness.
told y'all she likes to be able to work out too. So there she is. And I did try to share my girl, but I don't know. I think the file just isn't quite the size or what have you. So I won't be able to. But y'all see her. She just had her daughter retwist her locks for her, Denora, and so she got, her daughter loves to do that, and so we get pictures all the time, and so hopefully we'll have them for the next time because she is doing, definitely doing before and afters. Is there anything you want to say, anybody, any reflections, anything you want to say to the people before we close? Denora, Natalie, or Denise? There's Denise.
This is really easy. And of course, if you know any of the people on this call, certainly reach out. Shantae for the loose natural. This is for all. So,
Use your
uh,
glass, do your one more time.
this
There
is
we
for
go.
all hair, loose naturals, locks, whatever you have. We have just concentrated on the locks. So, reach out to any of the people that you know on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Denora, were you going to add?
I just always love to say that your health is your wealth. And so even healthy hair, healthy, just everything will just keep you living longer and feeling better. And when you look good, you feel good. So
No doubt there. That is awesome. She's right. Natalie, anything?
Yes, I will echo that as well. Your health is your wealth. There is no amount of money that can replace you having a strong, healthy body, a strong head of hair, which gives you that confidence, that outward confidence. But you also want to feel good on the inside. And since I've been shopping at the wellness store, like I said, I've lost 80 pounds, and it's no magic, there's no magic pill. I definitely had to move my body, hydrate, do the things that my body needs, our bodies need as we age. I want to make sure that I'm mobile. I'm a new grandmother. I want to be strong and healthy. I want my hair to be strong and healthy. And that is from the inside out. So, supplementation, hydration, all those things, and knowing the source of where you get your supplementation from. The wellness store educates us. They have lots of information that is provided. You see recalls and things all the time. They've never had a recall in 40 years. Never had a recall. I think that matters. That matters to me. That means they're intentional with the products that they put out and that they care. They care about their name and their reputation. So that's another thing that's caused me to stick with them, and I just love the products. I'm always trying something new. It's over 450 products. They're constantly throwing out new things. So love it.
Absolutely. A lot of good points made there. I hope you all were leaning in. I do want to let you all know you're an inspiration to me. While I use most all of the same products you mentioned, I'm also going to move into the Sabella hair care line using the oil, the detangler, some more of the products for my own hair as I rid myself of design essentials, that's been my go-to for as long as I can remember. But when you learn about parabens, when you learn about toxins, when you learn about different things that are in those products that are causing breakage, you know what I mean, are causing gray hair, silver, excuse me, is not always a good thing. It can also be a sign of illness if you're not already healthy, and sometimes products cause that too. And I've been learning a lot about the proteins in the wellness store products, and all protein is not the same. And so it takes protein to build muscle. It also takes protein to build hair, skin, and nails. It is the building block of all of our organs. And recently, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a study out there and an investigation on it's about 20 proteins on that list, if not more. I'm sure it's not an exhaustive list. And it's sharing how there is a high count of lead in the protein because there is no FDA regulations for it. So, knowing, as Natalie said, where your products are coming from, we not only shop with the wellness store for products that they have available, but they manufacture them and they ship them. So we don't have to pay for advertisement. We don't have to pay extra for shipping. There's none of that extra. What is the new tax that's out right now that they're trying to hike up prices everywhere because of it?
Tariffs.
The
Yeah.
tariffs, yes. No, that is not affecting the wellness store because everything, almost everything, except for a couple of the skincare products, are made in the US. So that's not something that's affected prices. That kind of stability is worth it. And they've been here for 40 years. Not only have they not had any recalls, they haven't had any lawsuits. Baby, that matters. 40 years of consistency, making a product that is a premium product, that is good as or better than, and it is derived from plants. I think you can tell today that all of us, Denora, Natalie, and Denise, we care about that. And we care about y'all. That's why we're doing this today. So I want to thank you for taking part in the Healthy Hair Care Challenge. And oh, it's not too late to join us. You guys can join right now. You can join right now. Take your before and afters. Find out what is best for your hair by using one of the experts you see here. Let them guide you on what to get for you and your hair and your body and for your care on the inside. Let them know what you're dealing with. And I guarantee you they can guide you in the right direction. So y'all keep up the good work. Show me them smiles. I like to dance it out, but I couldn't share my music. So I tried to share my music. I'm not even technologically like deficient normally. Today, today I'm feeling a little deficient over here. I was gonna dance it out, but we just got to wave and smile our model way. You guys have a good night, and I can't wait to see you in 30 days, ladies.
Thank
Enjoy,
you.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Good night. All right. So you saw it for yourself, you guys. The hair care challenge. Remember, if you watch the replay, hashtag replay. And for those of you who want to be a part of the challenge, just let us know. And we will guide you to the right place. All right. Go on and speak. Share this post. If the information is not for you, it's for somebody. It's for somebody else. If you care about them and their health and their wellness. May God continue to bless and keep you. Take care.